to have navigated their way through the season and have designs on finishing with a victory in the ReliaQuest Bowl. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing more. Oh, they're after him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Motion from the wideout. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Moore will throw. Looking for a huge play. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I said,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Fires to the big fella. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Tight end now in motion. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Into the end zone. Fires and picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Moore to throw. Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Bear. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Back open in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Moore. That's caught. It's Bear.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the delay, it's Hill. There he goes. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
The run inside. It's Young. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw. And down he goes back at the 3. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the wideout. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing, Carr. Williams open on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job.
He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you.
Turning it on! The 20! Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he got him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Carr. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. To the air, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Carr from the gun on third down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Carr. Pocket breaking down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
They'll ride the hot hand. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Makes the grab over the middle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. More to throw for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Throwing, Carr. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Complete. Brings into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was trying to get that.